Sorry, bro. Charlie.
Yes. My name is PV, but I don't pay yet. What's up? For 9 months now. For 9 months, I've not been paid. They paid my name for 9 months. 9 months. I have my staff ID. And I've not been paid. I've gone to control for several times. Yes. That our clearance has expired. Why? Wow. Since last year, for 8 months. Even this month, our names have been disagreed from the payment.
Your names are not even in.
Yes.
So. It'll be the first one.
All right. We just need your assurance. 100% assurance.
Sure. Let me give my number.
All right.
05. Send me a text. All right. Your name and I'll send
The pass.
Invited guests, ministers of state, members of the Council of State, CEOs, Nananos, leaders and representatives of the various unions and associations. We have in our midst the President of the Republic of Ghana, and accordingly, with the greatest of respect, let us be upstanding as some talent is. Let us be upstanding as That was a very powerful speech from the Eshumeja Mahini and Otumfo Nkumhini, Nana Ochi Kusi Ntrama, Nana Piao, Yadawasipa. At this point, Your Excellency invited guests, CEOs, ministers, and representatives of the various associations and unions. It is my singular honor to invite the Minister responsible for Youth Development and Empowerment, Mr. George Opare Ado, aka Pablo, to deliver a speech.
We gather here in Kumasi not just for another ceremony, but for the rebirth of a dream seeded by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a dream that is now blossoming into the hope for every young Ghanaian. The Adwumawura program is more than a policy. It is a commitment, a lifeline to the countless young men and women who rise up every morning with big dreams but are often met with closed doors. It is a bold promise that no dream is too small, no idea is too insignificant, and that under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, every youth will have the opportunity to soar. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, in 2014, through the Youth Enterprise Support Fund, which has today evolved into National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Programs, thousands of young businesses started daring and determined Ghanaians have been nurtured and supported. Entrepreneurs whose lives have been transformed because of your vision. Mr. President, I say thank you. Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, with a strong backing of the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment, stands ready. We will not just launch businesses. We will nurture dreams. We will build legacies. We will light the path of our generation. Through the partnership with development partners, industry players, private sector players, civil society, and of course, the vibrant youth themselves, we are poised to make this initiative a turning point for youth entrepreneurship in Ghana. Your Excellency, development partners, let me use this opportunity to indicate that NEIP, National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, is working on implementing other interventions aimed at promoting entrepreneurship, such as the Presidential Innovation Challenge, igniting the spirit of STEM and green entrepreneurship, the Vice Presidential Empowerment Program for women, persons with disability, because inclusion is not optional, it is essential. The Student Enterprise Initiative, sparking business ideas right from the classroom and the lecture halls, because the future of food security lies on the youth of innovation ideas. The Presidential School Garden Initiative, growing young minds and green ideas, and Spiritism to Entrepreneurship, turning lost hope into lasting prosperity. Imagine the ripple effects, job created, communities uplifted, innovation sparked, all starting from the dreams of our own youth. we will need the collaboration with the support of the development partners in mobilizing resources to implement these interventions, to contribute significantly to the gains that will be made by the Adwumawura program. Mr. President, you have always believed in the youth of Ghana. As today, we launch the Adwumawura program, we affirm our faith that under your leadership, Ghana's youth will no longer chase for jobs, but they will create jobs. The Adwumawura program, Abam Papa Abba, Mebunu Edachi. Indeed, the future is entrepreneurship. The future is innovation. The future is now. And the future is bright with President John Dramani Mahama leading the way. Thank you, and God bless our leaders.
Thank you very much, Brother Eric, the Chief Executive Officer for NIEP agency under which the Adwumawura program is under. At this point, permit me to acknowledge the presence of some dignitaries. As time goes on, I will do that appropriately. I can see the Minister responsible for employment, Dr. Abdul Rashid Perview. I can also see the National Chairman of the Great NDC, Mr. Johnson Esseeding Ketia, aka General Mosquito. General Mosquito is seated. I can also see the Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment, George Opareado Espa, aka Pablo Menawa Paba. I can also see the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the NDC, Chairman Anapasi is also with us here, and also Ashanti Regional Representative of the Council of States. Honorable Yao Zudin is also here. Please let me proceed as time goes on. I will acknowledge the presence of all those who are with us. Now I would like to invite the representative of His Royal Majesty, Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, in the person of Odenoho Ochre Ntrama Otumfuo Nipahene, to give us his remarks. If it is ready, we will take it now. Now Ochre Kusi is Otumfuo Benkumahene rather. So that is the correction now. So at this point, it is appropriate for me to invite Ntrama to give us his remarks. Ask Nana is coming. All right, you will take it now.
His Excellency President John Mahama, Regional Ministers, Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the media, good afternoon. And because Mira, the Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, Asante Hene, Onoanso, and the tea, Sikeja Professor. Onoa, Onoa, Danso, and never be Asakan, Amana Bekaya, Ami, Jumani. Untina, go to me, say, remember, see the name. The launch of this flagship initiative is not only critical but important in this current time that we find ourselves in. A period where there is high youth unemployment. By launching this initiative, I believe and I know that some of the social vices that currently plague our society will be eliminated. Youth will jobs and revenue and sustain businesses. This is an opportunity for all the youth to embrace and participate in making sure that the fair share of the cake of the nation they also receive. This is not only an initiative well crafted and defined, but also a promise that our president, Mr. Mahama, made to us prior to the election as part of the initiative to reset our country. And I sincerely believe that through this opportunity presented to us and to the youth, all Ghanaians will participate and ensure that we derive the best from it altogether.
The rep of Otu for Nana Binkukine, the national chairman of the LDC, the Minister for Employment and Jobs, Madam Joyce Bawa, Dr. Callistus Mahama, the regional chairman for Ashanti region, my chief director and directors from the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment, the Council of State Rep for Ashanti region, distinguished members of the diplomatic corps who are here, respected traditional and religious leaders, our development partners, industry leaders, successful entrepreneurs, the acting CEOs of the various agencies under the Ministry for Youth Development. I see Malik Masinteli here. Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, our dear young people who are with us in this auditorium. I start you today with immense pride and humility as we embark on a significant journey to reshape the narrative of youth empowerment in our beloved nation. This moment marks a pivotal point in the history of Ghana as we officially today launch the Adwumawura program, a flagship initiative dedicated to cultivating and growing 10,000 young entrepreneurs annually. It is worth emphasizing that our current government is the first in Ghana's history to establish a ministry solely focused on youth development and empowerment. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to President Mahama for championing this transformative vision and for making tangible commitments to the youth of our nation. As I engage young people across Ghana in my capacity as National Youth Organizer of the NDC, I witnessed firsthand the aspirations, ideals, and untapped potential of countless individuals yearning for opportunities. We met ambitious young men and women filled with innovative ideas, all in need of a platform to turn their visions into reality. Today, I express my sincerest appreciation to President Mahama and the government for following through on promises made to the young people of this country. The establishment of the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment signifies our commitment and coordination and oversight in all youth-related initiatives, ensuring that every youth program is effectively supported to support economic empowerment. In alignment with President Mahama's vision, I'm delighted to announce several key initiatives. The launch of the 1 million Codex program last 2 weeks, and today's unveiling of the Adwumawura program, aimed at driving economic transformation for our youth. Additionally, on Wednesday, His Excellency President Mahama will launch the National Apprenticeship Program in Tamale to provide essential vocational and technical training to the youth of Ghana. I would like to take this moment to thank His Excellency, not just by making promises, but also allocating resources to these vital programs in the 2025 budget. These initiatives reflect our collective resolve to shift the narrative and create pathways for youth empowerment and also creating opportunities for the young people of this country. To the youth of Ghana, I want to reaffirm my belief in your capabilities.
You are not idle. You are waiting for the right support and opportunities to flourish. And His Excellency President John Mahama's government promises to give you that opportunity. Remember, there is always hope. A light at the end of the tunnel. This government is dedicated to fostering an environment that nurtures your growth and your development. I urge each one of you to seize the opportunities and actively participate in reshaping your own future and the futures of generations to come. The era of missed opportunities is behind us. This is the dawn of a new era, the beginning of the Reset agenda, ignited by efforts of you. To our development partners and stakeholders, we are entering a new chapter in youth empowerment. I invite you to join us in prioritizing interventions that will uplift the Ghanaian youth. The Ministry for Youth Development is eager to establish collaborations that will realign our collective efforts towards a brighter future for our young people. As I conclude, I want to express my deep gratitude to President Mahama for his unwavering faith in the boundless potential of the Ghanaian youth. I remain committed to ensuring that the successful implementation of the Adwumawura program and all government initiatives aimed at empowering young people are executed to the latter. To the youth of Ghana, this is your moment. The Adwumawura program is crafted with your success in mind. Embrace it. And let us together forge a nation of innovators and successful entrepreneurs. I encourage you all to pay close attention to the impactful message that is going to be shared by His Excellency the President with us today, and become ambassadors of the Adwumawura and its related initiatives. Adwumawura has come to stay. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much. That was the Minister responsible for youth development and empowerment, Lawyer George Opariado. Pablo, thank you. At this point, Your Excellency, permit me to acknowledge the support of our media partners as we are live on Waze TV, GTV, UTV, and Asempa FM. We are very grateful for your support. At this point, let us have another documentary on soon to be launched Adwumawura program.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mahama, a member of the NEIP engineering team, and I'm basically walking you through how to apply to be a beneficiary of this program. So the technical team will be projecting for us. So basically, to apply, open any web browser, go to the official NEIP website. That is www.neip.gov.ga. On the landing page, right under the Adwumawura program headline, click on the apply button. You will be redirected to the application portal. Over here, at the right top corner, you can click on website to read every single thing about the Adwumawura project, who is qualified for this project, who can apply, and how to apply. So you can read through, and after everything, you click on the apply button. Over here, you click on register, and it's very simple and straightforward. Enter your full name, your email address, your phone number, a strong password. You check, I agree to the terms and conditions, and you click on the register button. This is very simple and straightforward. However, after this, you'll be required to complete your profile, where you upload your profile picture, enter your Ghana card, which is a requirement. The Ghana card must be valid. The system will verify that before you are able to proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, I must indicate that this system was designed and engineered to be simple and easy to use, making the application process a very seamless experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mark Guma. Municipal Assembly. The BIA or Ghana BIA over District Assembly and Municipal Assembly and our YEA office. Now, Papa for free. Excellency, invited guests, Nanano, representatives of the various associations and unions, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment all of us have been waiting for. It is time to listen to the man who is leading the resetting agenda of our dear country. It is my singular honor to invite His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, to launch the program. Your Excellency.
Let me start by acknowledging the representative of His Royal Majesty, the Otumfuo Osei II, who is in the person of the Omahini of Isubeja Odenehu Ochre Ntrama, who also is the Bemuhini of the Otumfuo. We wish to welcome you, Nana, and your entourage. Honorable members of the Council of State, honorable ministers of state, honorable members of Parliament, national chairman of the NDC and our party executives, honorable MMDCs, the CEO of the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, CEOs of state institutions, captains of industry, young CEOs and entrepreneurs who have gathered here, our students from the various institutions of higher learning, members of the international organizations and the diplomatic corps, the clergy, our regional chief imam, distinguished guests, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gathered here to take a monumental step towards securing the future of our beloved country. We're doing so by offering our young people not just hope, but real opportunities to create, to innovate, and to thrive. Across Ghana, from our bustling cities to our quiet rural communities, young men and women nurture big dreams. They have powerful ideas, and they have an unstoppable drive to build better lives for themselves. However, these dreams deserve more than just applause. They deserve action, they deserve opportunity, and they deserve committed support. It is therefore with this conviction that I made a bold promise ahead of the 2024 elections to prioritize the welfare, economic empowerment, and development of our youth through the carefully crafted interventions. That includes the Adwumawura program. The Adwumawura program, which we're launching today, stands as a flagship fulfillment of that promise I made in the campaign of 2024. The Adwumawura program is not a mere policy initiative. It is a declaration of faith in the extraordinary potential of our Ghanaian youth. It is our commitment to nurturing their ambitions and translating their ideas into thriving enterprises that will drive our nation's progress. The Adwumawura program seeks to stimulate youth employment, entrepreneurship, and innovation across key strategic sectors of our economy. Through a nationwide selection process, we will incubate new businesses and accelerate existing ones. And so those who can apply are not only people who want to establish new businesses, but if you have an ongoing business and you can benefit from the Adwumawura program, you're also free to apply. goal is to create at least 10,000 Ghanaian youth-owned businesses every year over a 4-year period. This initiative will provide, one, business development training. And so if you have your business or you want to start a business, you'll be trained on how to establish and manage a business. A lot of businesses fail because the promoters of the business do not understand how to run a business. The program will also provide access to funding. Most young people have good ideas, but they cannot start a business because they don't have access to capital. The program will provide coaching and mentorship. And so for some of the people you saw on the documentary, Akosombo Catering, Horseman Shoes, my friend Senaya, and Matthew Agambirin and others, these are young entrepreneurs who already have established their businesses. And so when we help you under the Adwumawura program, we'll assign one of these young entrepreneurs who already have experience in running a business to guide you and support you so that your business will also grow. We'll also provide technological support and access to equipment and machinery. Somebody establishes a business, but he needs some machinery to enhance his productivity, and he cannot afford to buy the equipment or the machine. Adwumawura is there for you to help you to buy it. Adwumawura will also help you with market access and facilitation. You will get support in how to create a market, how to market your products, and how to be able to access sales so that you can get capital to continue to grow your business. And you also have 367 days a year of comprehensive business advisory services. So once you set up your business, it doesn't mean Adwumawura is going to leave you like that. If you have any problem, you can always come back to Adwumawura and describe what your problem is, and they will support you to go forward. These businesses will be selected. As I said, you can apply online, and there will be a neutral body that will go through all the applications. It's not exactly the best. Adwumawura can advise you what other business idea you can look at. Their businesses will be selected based on their scalability, sustainability, and their potential for job creation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an ambitious undertaking, but it is necessary if we are to secure a prosperous and resilient future for the youth of Ghana. But let me point out that this program is not like others that were announced in the recent past with a lot of fanfare, but proved to be mirages without adequate funding to sustain them. Adwumawura is fully funded with adequate allocation. Adwumawura is fully funded with adequate allocation provided by the Ministry of Finance in the 2025 budget. My young brothers and sisters, many big businesses of today were the startups and micro enterprises of yesterday. The Adwumawura program is designed to be inclusive. It's designed to be youth-led. It's designed to be Ghanaian-owned. And so you must be a Ghanaian to be part of the Adwumawura program. And the Adwumawura program is regardless of your educational background. You can have little formal education, but you can become an entrepreneur, and the Adwumawura will help you to do that. Whether you are university graduates, you graduated from technical school, vocational school alumni, you are a senior high school leaver, or even those with little or no formal education, you will have equal access to opportunities under this program. In line with my government's commitment to inclusivity and equity, I wish to announce that at least 60% of the beneficiaries will be drawn from women and girls, especially in male-dominated trades, will be drawn from persons living with disability, will be drawn from unemployed and underemployed youth, will be drawn from out-of-school youth, will be drawn from rural and vulnerable populations, will be drawn from youth in conflict-affected areas, would also be drawn from youth who were formerly engaged in illegal mining activities, popularly known as galamsey, and other marginalized and underserved groups. And so for youth who come from mining communities and were involved in galamsey, we want to shift them away from galamsey, so we'll prioritize them to be able to set up their own businesses. Ladies
to take a picture with His Excellency, the President of the Republic. All of you should come together. These keepers associates, Mr. Seto, Mary Mwachi, Sumala Isiku, Zakaria C, Kasina, Anopenpong, Apositufo, Ojumen Sam, Kwame Program, Felix, Abuba, Bernard, and Pipa Benjamin, all of you are to have a photograph with His Excellency the President. The photo with His Excellency the President are the officials. Officials are to take the photograph with His Excellency the President of the Republic. After the officials, the next group to take a photograph of His Excellency the President will be the chiefs and